in this room tonight. This was our last year playing Falcon football, and without all of you, we realized we would not be the athletes, team players, or young men that we are today.
First to our teammates. For some of you, this was your first year playing football. First to our teammates. For some of you, this was your first year playing football. Nothing like starting out as state champions. We want to say thank you for saving our team this year. Without all of you coming out to play, we would have had no team and no football season. Ironically, some of us would be forced to play for the Danbury Trojans. So thank you. For a lot of us, this is our 6th year playing football together. I guess time does fly by when you're doing something you love. We have so many fun times together on and off the field, and it's so unbelievable that we ended our Falcons' careers by winning state championships together. Against the Danbury Trojans, no less. Remember when we played them in 4th grade in the famous Dust Bowl? On the baseball field in the dark under the home of the generator lights? We thought it was a scrimmage, so we all came to our practice jerseys. They showed up in their Sunday best team uniforms. They were out for blood, and we couldn't even hear our own coaches, or all the Trojans' mothers, on the opposite side yelling for their boys to kill us. We played our hearts out that night, and it went down to the wire, but in the end we lost by touchdown. Most of us cried our eyes out that night. It was the first time we ever lost. It was also our first experience of leaving everything you have on the football field, but still coming up short. What a difference 4 years makes. This year, after losing to the Trojans by 2 points in the regular season, and with the Connecticut State Championship title on the line, every single player in this room had banded together, gave everything that we had, including goal line stands for the record books, and left it all on the field. This time we learned a different lesson, a much more enjoyable one. What it's like to be major underdogs in a high-pressure game, live everything you have on the football field, not only win the game, but become a state championship because of it. I think we proved ourselves to our families and everyone else. Every single one of us has the heart of a champion.
Now to our parents. There's no way to calculate the amount of miles you've driven back and forth to practice and around the state of Connecticut for our games over the years. There's no way to thank you for the countless hours you sat on that hill watching us practice, or sat in the bleachers watching every second of the game. There's definitely no words to express our gratitude for doing all those awful jobs during the season, like selling 50-50 tickets, flipping burgers at the snack shack, picking up people's garbage after the last game. I could go on, but you did all of that because you love us and know how much we love football. For us, the experience of playing football and all the life lessons that go along with playing football have been priceless. So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for the sacrifices you've made over the years, the time and money you've paid, and most importantly for your love, dedication, and support for all of us during our Falcon years. We'd like to give a special thanks to the following parents this season. Mrs. Hewitt, I'm not sure you knew what you were getting into by volunteering to be team mom, but thanks for doing it. You did an awesome job.
Thank you.
Mrs. Clark, Mrs. Stretchermeyer, and Mr. and Mrs. Callahan, thank you for all of the amazing pictures all season long. And Mrs. Clark, thank you for the unbelievable DVD of the season.
Yes.
I can't even imagine the amount of time and effort that went into that. Mr. Clark, thank you for taping every game for us. It was especially great when we had film nights and Coach Rossini used them to point out every single mistake we made in the game. Just kidding. Mr. Leary, thank you for keeping all our game stats and for the awesome newspaper articles every week. That could not have been a fun job on every Sunday night. Mr. Stretchermeyer, thank you for taking Mr. Leary's articles and making that great book with them. Mrs. Stretchermeyer, excuse me. And making that great book with them. And thank you for taking the lead in making this year's banquet special for us. Mr. Stretchermeyer, thanks for being on the sidelines for us all these years, doing everything in your power to fix us and get us back in the game.
Okay, now last but not least, how to thank our coaches. What can we say? How do you thank the people that volunteer their time year after year to a bunch of rambunctious boys volunteer their time year after year to teach a bunch of rambunctious boys the sport of football and everything that goes along with it. Not only the technical part of the game, but the passion, dedication, and hard work it takes to play the sport. what it means to be a team player, and of course, the importance of respect, on and off the field. Respect for yourself, your teammates, your coaches, your opponents, your parents, your teachers, and well, pretty much everyone. Those things couldn't have been easy to teach us. In fact, coaching must have been pretty frustrating at times over the years. But each of you, in your own special way, had still installed something in each of us that taught us the true meaning of football, what being football players. It may not have seemed like it, but we were really listening all this time, and we are grateful for the players and the young, respectful men you've helped us become. We hope to make you proud of us next year when we take the high school field as Rebels.
To Coach Lewis and Coach Zanka, unfortunately, they couldn't be here tonight, but we are so thankful to them for coming back to help us this year. Even though their sons were playing high school football, that was a really cool thing to do, and we are grateful they did it for us.
Coach McCluskey, Coach Ford, and Coach Onger, you've been with us a lot since we first stepped on the football field in 3rd grade. Thank you for all the years you've invested in us. Your knowledge, teaching ability, sense of humor, outlook on life, and your love for football makes the sport so much funner. Thanks for everything you've taught us. I know I speak for Reed and Colin too when I say it's made our Falcons years all the more special having your dads be out there with us.
Coach Rossini, first of all, thank you for driving to New Fairfield from Reading to coach us. That in itself is a huge commitment and sacrifice. Your love for the game of football has inspired the football player in each one of us. You have a unique ability to teach us not only the techniques of the game, but the strategy involved in the game. That is an invaluable tool for a football player to have. As our coach, you have spent countless frustrating, sometimes probably seemed like endless hours, instilling in us that winning combination of skill, technique, and strategy. You have led your players in this room, which you affectionately refer to as stumblebums and, well, other nicknames that are probably not appropriate to repeat right now, to 3 consecutive conference championship titles and 3 consecutive state championship games, or 2 of which we won. That is unheard of, and it speaks volumes of your ability to teach the game of football to anyone, even a team full of stumblebums like us. Thank you for everything you've done for us. We're going to make you proud next year.
Coach DeSantis, thank you for helping to coach us all these years and for being our head coach this year. You kept the team together, even when it seemed like an impossible task. You motivated us all season long, especially through some pretty rocky times back in the beginning of the season when we didn't even know if we would have a team this year. You never gave up on us, and wouldn't let us give up on ourselves. And look how far we've come. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and your love of football with us, and for inspiring us to keep going all season long and be the team we know we could be.
Okay, in closing, Joe and I are going to read something called the Athlete's Creed. It's put into words much better than we could. The values of each of you has instilled in us, and the kind of football players and young men each of you has inspired us to be by being our coaches.
I am an athlete. I am a football player. I play with my friends and with some of my enemies, but I respect everyone when it comes to sports. I know I'm not going to get a multi-million-dollar contract to play professionally. I know I may not even get my name in the paper. I play for the love of the game, for the pride and honor, for the blood and sweat and tears it takes to make the team, to earn the spot, to win the game. I play because I can. I play because I know that my life would be empty without the sport I love. I would have a lack of everything my sport gives me: integrity, courage, talent, fearlessness, pride, strength, stamina, will, and the heart of the champion. If I didn't play, I would lose a part of me. I'm a football player. I love everything on the field and continue to push myself. I am a champion. Not because my team always wins, but because when we don't, we learn from our mistakes and we try to fix them. And most of all, because we have fun. I have built lifelong friendships and memories because of my being a football player.
I don't play for my parents, for my family, for my friends. I don't play for my coach or my teachers or my school. I play for myself. But when I'm playing, I represent them. It isn't about winning or losing, but I hate to lose. I won't settle for a tie, and I'm not satisfied with 100%. To play football, you have to sacrifice everything: your body, your time, your sweat, blood, and tears. Everything for your team. I'm a player and an athlete and a champion, not because I know what it is like to win, but because I know what it is like to lose. I know what it is like to feel the anger and pain that comes along with second best. I've been that kid with tears in his eyes walking out to receive the second place trophy and clapping as the other team, my opponents, receive the first place one. I know what it is like to lose, to win, to want to quit, to want to cry, to not want to get up. I know what it is like to hear the cheers and yells for you. I know what it is like to feel the pressure of everyone on your shoulders. And I know what it is like to choke under that pressure. I know what it means to be an athlete, a team player, and that is why I play. I'm an athlete, a football player, and a champion.